My screen is visible, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, fine. So today we will go through EKS application deployment. But today I will prepare some other way to deploying Kubernetes, okay? Like automate way. How we can automate the deployment of Kubernetes? Any idea?
Through Terraform, do you need to through code we need to automate?
Yes. That's one of the way, right? To automate the process, the deployment process. Simple and it's very time consuming. I mean, within small time we can deploy our application. I mean, deploying Kubernetes. So that we can use Terraform. Okay. And using Terraform, we can deploy Kubernetes, but we can use the same scenario within Jenkins pipeline. Means Jenkins use the Terraform and automate the deployment of our Kubernetes cluster. Got the point? Previously, we used Terraform for automation of our infrastructure,
instance. Yes.
like EC2 or any services. Any services we can deploy using Terraform. But now we can use Terraform inside the Jenkins, and whenever we like create the pipeline and build the pipeline, the Jenkins will deploy the process. I mean, automate the process using Terraform. So what will we get? We need to create a Jenkins. We need to create Jenkins, then we need to add the configuration files for Terraform, and we need to create a Jenkins pipeline inside the Jenkins pipeline. Then integrate all the things like the Terraform code, all the things. Then we can apply the pipeline. So Jenkins will create the Kubernetes cluster. Master node and worker node. Got it. All of you.
Oh, yes. Are you sharing any other screen?
No.
Okay.
I will sort out the codes actually. So quickly, I need to build one easy to machine to install Jenkins. For my machine, only 8 GB. Okay, I'm changing to 50. I'm audible, right? Clearly.
Yes, yes. Is the trainer log in your second machine?
Yes, yes. Second machine means my personal laptop. So, I mean, coming to Jenkins, for my official laptop, I didn't have the privilege. Because coming days, we are mostly work with Jenkins. Okay, so different way we can connect our machine, right? Before, like privilege issue, I didn't use putty or anything. So now I am using Mopex stream. Okay, Mopex stream. So this is the dashboard. So just open, then go to section. Here we can see SSH. Then we need to provide anyone use this application? SSH application.
No, I have not used.
Okay. So here we need to provide the public IP of our remote host machine. Then the username, default one. Then here we need to add the PIN key. That's all. Then click connect. We will connect our remote machine. I'm just copying the public IP and the username. Ubuntu. Then use private key. Just use the application. I mean PIN key. You need to provide the PIN key path. That's all. See, now it's connected.
Mobile XM is a licensed version or
No. We can use
open
as
source?
yeah. Just updating package manager. It's completed. So then we configured machine. Then for Kubernetes, we need to install so many things like What are the things like prerequisite things we need to install in our machine before provisioning Kubernetes or EKS? This is for EKS, okay, managed Kubernetes service, not self-hosted. Prerequisites, anyone? More prerequisites that we need to install in our local machine. I'm audible, right?
Yeah, Kubernetes, you install on your machine, Kubernetes, Terraform, and Jenkins.
I mean, like kubectl, right?
Yeah, kubectl.
To interact with the Kubernetes.
Yeah.
Then sometimes we need to install AWS CLI, right?
Right.
So then Terraform, for this case, we need to install Terraform. Then Jenkins. So these are the things we need to install in our local machine. Local machine, because after we deploy in this Kubernetes, okay, like EKS, we need to interact with the, this Kubernetes cluster, right, from the local machine or the machine we are using to configure this Kubernetes. So we need to install the command line tools like kubectl inside our local machine. Okay. So here we need to install the prerequisites like kubectl, AWS CLI, Terraform, Jenkins, all the things. So it will take so many times, right? Installing one by one. So we have the script, just cloning. So now I cloned a repository from GitHub. So the name is SU. So I'm changing to the directory. See, these are the things inside this repository. Here you can see jenkins.sh and script.sh, two files. These are two script file, okay? So inside the script, this is for the installation command for Jenkins. And for the script.sh, I will show you. Script. So here we can see Terraform installation, kubectl installation, AWS CLI installation. After these three things completion, we will get a installation complete successfully. So before that, we need to change this script, make us executable. Okay, like now you can see the privileges. Read write only. We need to give the full permission to execute. Script .sh. Now we can run the script. So it will download that three things. See, installation completed.
we can clone all the scripted files like deployment YAML, service.yaml, script.sh. Am I audible? Hello.
Okay, the three things completed. Now do the same way for installation of Jenkins. Sometimes it's not executable, like it will run, it won't run. So just after this, we need to exit from that thing. So it will exit and run the script. Now it's running. So now what happened? It's installing Jenkins. Okay, Jenkins and the prerequisite. I didn't show the codes, right? So the code's nothing. I mean, inside the script file, the steps that we follow for installing Jenkins, that including JDK installation. See, now it's installing JDK Java dependency because Jenkins start up with the Java. That's why we are creating script file for installation of several applications like this. So we just run the script file instead of like step-by-step installation. You all got the point, right?
Perfect. I'm audible to you. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, Mahesh.
Can you share that the GitHub link so that we can clone that the same dependent files like
Yes,
YAML.
I will share.
Again, if I want to get that whole SSH file,
SSH file, which one?
not SSH file, Jenkins.sh file,
Ah,
YAML service configuration file.
yes, I will share.
Okay.
Okay, that's done. So I will show the Jenkins script. Okay. See, that's nothing like sudo su, then updating the package manager again, and like curling the key and all the things for installing Jenkins. After that, we install Jenkins. Then before that, we need to install JDK. This is a prerequisite. JDK is a prerequisite, like Java is a prerequisite. Uh, before installing Jenkins. Otherwise, Jenkins won't work. Okay. Now our like Jenkins is up and ready. Copy the IP. Paste. Before that, we need to enable the port number. Jenkins default port number is 8080. So Jenkins is ready. We need administrative password. So just to copy. So this path that the password contain, okay. Just to copy and go back to our machine. Cat paste. So this is the password. Once we here, we can go with the install suggested plugins instead of plugins. So this will automatically include the some suggested one, so that all the plugins installing. It will take some times, depends on the machine that the Jenkins runs. As of now, anyone have any doubt?
Meanwhile, can we go and install Terraform?
Yeah, we already installed Terraform.
CLI.
Yes, all installed, like in previous script. I'll show you. Terraform version. See, 1.9.2. That Terraform installation on that script file, like script.sh. See, the first one is for install Terraform.
Okay.
So the default plugins, all plugins are installed. Now we need to provide the admin user for login our Jenkins. So give some the one that we need. We are any preferred one we can go. No problem. So Jenkins ready. Okay. Now this is our local machine and we installed Jenkins. So consider this is a Jenkins. Okay. Now, here we need to add some plugins. Okay. This plugins for because we run the Terraform from Jenkins. Okay, not from this machine. It's running from the Jenkins machine. So we need to install the plugins for Terraform. Terraform plugins installation inside Jenkins. Okay. Then we need to add the tool. Add the tool Terraform on tool section. Tool section in Jenkins. Then we can directly build the pipeline. All clear, right? For the Jenkins part. So we can go, do the same. So just to go to manage Jenkins. So here we can see the plugins. So click on plugins. Go to available plugins. So Terraform. Choose Terraform, and I'm installing one more thing like Blue Ocean. I will tell you Blue Ocean. Okay. Just install.
Taufik,
Yes.
I have a question. So when you want to install the Terraform plugins in Jenkins machine, every time we have to go and install in Jenkins application, or is there any command line so we can directly install from there?
Sorry, I didn't get your question. Once again.
Whenever you want to install the Terraform plugins in Jenkins machine,
Hmm.
every time we have to go and install in Jenkins application, or is there any way is there any command line where we can install through CLI?
So this is for installation of Jenkins, right?
Jenkins already we installed.
Okay.
So now we are installing the Terraform plugins in Jenkins
Yes.
machine, correct?
Yes.
So if you want to install the Terraform plugins
Hmm.
directly in the Ubuntu EC2 instance, can you go directly install through any command line?
No. We came here and
Install.
installed the plugins.
This is the only option.
Yes.
There is no any automation for this, right?
No.
Okay.
This is a first stage of, setting up our Jenkins infrastructure and the
Okay.
required plugins.
Okay.
So now it's completed. See, then we can restart. Okay, just click here. So it will restart the Jenkins. So it's restarted. it's fine. Now the installation of, plugin installation completed. Now we need to go to manage Jenkins and go to tools. Go to tools. Here we can see the installed plugins. Okay. Any plugins we install, all the plugins details we can see in our tools page. See Terraform installation. Now we can add the Terraform. Click add. Give it a name. Can remove this thing and install directory. We need to provide the directory. So here we can check the directory which Terraform. So see the directory user bin. Just copy, paste. It's fine. Apply and save. Now the tools configuration is done. Now we are good to go with the creation of our pipeline. Okay. So go to new, then give it a name like Terraform. This is for automating the EKS first, okay? Using
EKS,
yeah, Terraform and Jenkins. We are using pipeline. So this is a configuration page of pipeline. So as per the requirement, we need to go through each section, like our needs, okay, which need, then we need to include, provide the details. Before that, I will show the codes in my local machine. Sorry, yeah, local machine. Here I cloned that codes, okay. The code that we use for automating the process. So here you can see three files are here: backend.tf, main.tf, and provider.tf. We already go through, like for the Terraform section, I think Amol is there, right? Amol on that classes.
Yes, I'm here.
Mahesh and like Shilpa also there, right?
yes.
So we automate the process like deploying virtual machine, then installation of web server, then we move some application code. So coming to this one, we have three files, that one for backend.tf, main.tf, and provider.tf. So coming to provider.tf, we need to provide the details of our which cloud provider that we are use and which region and all the things we include in the provider.tf, right? see Terraform and the provider. Here you can see the provider AWS. If the provider is Azure or GCP, then here we need to change accordingly and change the region as well. Which region that I mean we are our chosen region. Okay. In my case, I am using Mumbai region, so that's why this is my region. Okay. See Asia Pacific Mumbai AP South 1. So the Terraform knows this is pointing to the specific cloud provider and region. Then the next one is main.tf. So coming to main.tf, we need to include the Terraform, EKS configuration details in the Terraform file. So that's our main thing. So coming to Terraform, yes, from here. See, from here, it's creating a IAM policy document for Azure role. Assume role. This is for creation of I will show you the manual process. So how we manually configure EKS? So come here and we need to add the cluster, right? Or create cluster, not add cluster, okay? Add cluster, we can add some other cluster from different region. So here you can see we need to give the name, any name we can give. Then we need to provide the Kubernetes version. This is 1.30 is the latest version. Then here you can see cluster role. Then we need to create a custom role. A service role actually. This is so we need to create that from IAM. Then we need to attach this to the cluster. Then cluster access. Then go to next. Then here coming to here, we can see the VPC details. We need to specify the VPC, which VPC, under which VPC we need to create this service like EKS. Then the subnet, then security group, then first endpoint access. This is most probably public and private. Then go to next. Here we can choose, this is optional page actually. As per the need, we can enable the API server audit like that. Then go to next. This is also add-on. Then DNS. Next. Yes, these are the steps that we follow when creating EKS cluster manual way. Okay, this is only creating the cluster. After creating this cluster, we need to create the node group. This is only for the master part. Then after this, when it will create a cluster, but the cluster without a node actually. Then for node, we need to create. We need to open this cluster, and there is an option for creation of node and all the things. Then we need to provide the how many node that we need for this cluster and all the things. So it will take another time. Okay. So these are the process that we follow manual way. So coming to our script. Same thing we included here, like the policy. First, we need to getting the AWS IAM policy document. So this is a role, assume role. And the statement here, you can see the allow options. Then the service, coming to principal service, identifier eks.amazon.com, AWS, Amazon AWS.com. These are the roles actually. Okay, first we need to provide the roles. Again, more roles attached in this. See, data policy document, assure JSON. Another one is first one. This is the first one. And this is the second role. And this is the third role. 3 roles we need to create and attach to this policy, this cluster. Then getting the VPC data. Okay, this command, this data will searching our AWS account and getting the default VPC. So we ensure that we have a default VPC, and not we didn't ensure, because when coming to all region there is a default VPC there. So it will getting the data for the default VPC. Then same for the subnet from the default gateway. Sorry, default VPC, we will get the subnet, public subnet. Then coming to cluster provisioning. See, we need to provide the resource, and the resource type is EKS cluster, type and name, example. And the name of our cluster is EKS cloud. And we attaching the role. This role we already created above, right here. And the VPC configuration, it will create taking the data from like default one, data.aws subnet. This is for subnet actually, from our default VPC. It will take from there. Then this is IAM role permission. So it will attaching another 2 policy there. So it will attaching IAM role. These are our policies. These policies are for managing Kubernetes cluster. Okay, I think we already creating this EKS, these roles and these permissions to the roles. Then we add the roles to the our local machine previously. So same thing, we need to include all the things as code here. Then after this policies, all the things, we coming to creation of node group. See here, the resource, the name is EKS node group. Sorry, this is not name, this is a type. So the example, and here we creating the node group. Group name is node cloud, and providing the data like VPC, sorry, the subnet, all the things here, the role. Here we provide the scale configuration. This is for how many nodes that we include in our Kubernetes cluster. Okay. So the desired size is 1. So it will include 1 node group, like 1 machine. It will this will create and attach our Kubernetes cluster. So whenever we type kubectl get node, we can see a single node running. Then the instance type, the machine type, single machine type is T2 medium. And finally, we like this is a role permission. Again, we need to specify for the machine. So it depends on, we include that 3 policies. These 3 policies we already created above. So you can see first one, second one, and third one. Any doubt?
No
All of
doubt.
you. So our one more file there, okay, like coming to EKS. Backend.tf, okay. The backend.tf file, after we configuring, like after we deploying our main.tf, okay, it will create a infrastructure in our cloud provider. So we need to create a backup of our, it's called a template file, okay. Like this TF file is the file that include all the configuration of our infrastructure. So we need to save that infrastructure. Coming to production, we will create some safe place, and we included the TF file in the safe space, like creating some S3 bucket or some storage, and we include that file, and we need to encrypt sometimes that file, because anyone can see if anyone can see the file, they can know that this is our infrastructure and these are the configuration that we follow and all the things, and they can manipulate, or they can like maliciously, mm, they can edit our configuration file or anything. It will impact our resources, like ongoing infrastructure. Backend. So here you can see, uh, I mean, like when we are running the main.tf, we will get a Terraform state file. So we need to push the Terraform state file to a storage. Here we can use S3. S3 is a storage of Amazon. So in our case, I created a S3 storage bucket. This is the name of the bucket. Then this is the Terraform state file name, okay, the key name. And this S3 is in this region, US East 1. So what will happen here, this file, after pushing the main.tf, we will get a file state file. So then we push the state file to the S3 bucket. Got it? So this script for that process. So we didn't manually copy or like save the file to the corresponding place. Now we have one more file, that is Jenkins file. Inside Jenkins file, we can see the pipeline. My Jenkins page is visible, right? So I
Yes.
copy the pipeline script. Okay, this is a pipeline script. So coming to the pipeline, it's we already included the Terraform lifecycle, right? So this is a pipeline starting from Git checkout. Okay, this is our first stage, Git checkout. So this is the code. I mean, this is the URL. Okay, from this URL, whenever we running the pipeline, it will fetch the data, like the fetch the repository details to the Jenkins. Then we will add one stage that for Terraform version. So first it will check the version. Okay, this is simple like this, like Terraform version. So this is the first stage. Got it. This manual process we included in this pipeline is as stage. Okay, that's the first stage. Then the second stage is Terraform it. Got it. So whenever we like, I'll show you one thing. So here we can, if I ls cd, okay, ls, yes, okay. So here we try to do the command like Terraform init. Okay, I will try. Is it work or not? We can check Terraform init. See, command Terraform not found. By this message here, sorry, I just mistake my Terraform. See, Terraform initialized in a empty directory. This is why, because when we run the Terraform init, we need to ensure that the Terraform configuration files are there in the working directory. In this case, the Terraform configuration file in this directory. So we need to go to the directory and try the Terraform init command. So coming to the pipeline, we need to mention that directory. Here you can see, coming to Terraform stage, Terraform init, the step, inside step, you can see here, this is dir. This is for the directory. So we need to specify the directory where the Terraform configuration files. So here, this is the directory, okay, EKS TF. This is a directory where in this, this is a file, okay, this is a repository file. And whenever open this repository file, there is another directory called EKS TF. So in that folder, the configuration files belongs. So these Terraforms know these files are, the Terraform configuration files are eks.tf. Then it will creating, it will starting the init stage. So this is for init, and similar way, validate, Terraform validate for validation all the configuration file. Then plan, same thing, same way we used to say all the things, directory, step directory, and the command. And the last one is Terraform apply or destroy. So the apply or destroy, here you can see under the step we provide the like the directory name. Then coming to the script, okay, Terraform action auto approve. So this action, we create one action inside the Jenkins. Okay, here we create this is a choice actually. So this is a choice. So which command that we triggered from Jenkins. So that choice coming to this action, and Terraform will follow the things. I will show that thing. Before that, I need to here we created that thing like this project is parameterized. Choose that one and add the, my screen is visible, right?
Yes.
Okay. So this project is a parameterized. Okay. So we need to add parameter. So this is a choice parameter. Okay. We have two choice here. One is like apply and one is destroy. So here we can choose name action, then apply. This is our first choice and destroy is our second choice. See, here we use the action. So apply, save. Everything is fine. Now we are good to go with the build pipeline. Here, we created a pipeline, but we didn't run. Okay. As of now, not build. So here we can see build with the parameters. Click that one. And we can choose the action type. Under action type, we can choose which parameter that we are going. So here two things. We already configured that thing, apply and restore. So whenever we click apply, what will happen? The last stage, Terraforms know this is for apply. So it will go with the apply action build. Here we can see pipeline overview. So what are the things that he included? It will run. Now it's checking out the code. So init is breaking. Okay. Our machine doesn't have the privilege. So we need to provide the name. I mean, given the permissions. So just to go to EC2 machine. This machine, we have a role for, I mean, this is a service to service. I mean, the EC2 is one service, then EK is another service, right? I mean, Jenkins inside this machine. So this machine have the privilege to, I mean, communicate with the other service. So we need to create a roles, permission, all the things. So this is for first EC2 is our third machine, and we are going to create EKS. So I already created a role for EKS configuration. I think this same role we use earlier for creating EKS cluster. So this is a role EKS admin. So coming to the role, this role have some permissions like administration permission, create EKS configuration, and some policies are attached to this EKS admin role. Okay. So now we attach that role to the EKS. Sorry, this machine. Now go back here and build it again. We'll see. First an overview. Now it's fine. Check out Terraform version and Terraform init. I think we face a error in init, right? Before. Yeah, it's done. Now it's validating. That's done. Now it's planned. I can see it. See, now it's applied. Same way we can just go to EKS and to see whether it's there or not. You can see my screen, right? See, EKS Cloud is creating. This, but it will take some time. Coming to Blue Ocean, okay, this is the Blue Ocean plugins that we included during the Terraform So why we include the blue ocean? This is a giving one more view of our deployment. See, this is the blue ocean. So coming to here, we have one pipeline, Terraform EKS. Click that. And here we can see the running pipeline. Click on that. So this is the output that we get. We will get using blue ocean. So everything we can see the logs. Now we can see its creation of EKS cluster. It will take some time. Till it under creation. See in the dashboard also it's creating. Sorry, it shows the status as creating. It's take around 7 minutes, I think. But coming to EKS creation, it will take some time, like configuring the master node and worker node. Then it normally, when we go the manual way, it will take 10 to 15 minutes. Now the EKS cluster is created, okay, but uh, now it's creation of node group, I think. Now, yeah, see, cluster is create complete after 8 minutes. It will take 8 minutes. Now it's creating node group, so it will take some more time. Like creation of node group and the creation of the machines. I mean, in our case, one machine is there, right? T2 medium. Here in the dashboard, we can see cluster is active and running. Then open the cluster. Here we can see the compute options. Coming to compute, this is a node group. The status is creating. The result set is 1. So inside the group, only one node there. Okay. Here it will show. See, now it's completed. Finally, we can see a message, apply 8 of resources, 8 added. And here we can see the tick mark as well. Just go back. See, our pipeline is successfully. Now, here also we can see coming to instance, we can see the instance that for the Kubernetes cluster. Okay, see, this is for the Kubernetes cluster, EKS cloud to this machine, T2 machine. And go to cluster, we can see the cluster is up and running. See, 12 minutes ago. So now we can connect our cluster right from this machine. So using kubectl command, we can check kubectl get pod or get node. So there is a permission issue. That's why this is shown like this. So we need to add our cluster to this machine. Okay. So there is a command for adding the existing cluster to this machine using EKS, AWS EKS update. Kubeconfig. We need to provide the name of the cluster. Now cluster name is EKS cloud. EKS underscore cloud. Then we need to provide the region. Region. I am using a region AP South 1. AP South 1. Hit enter. See added no content. Context. No context and the directory. Okay. To home ubuntu.kube. This will create a like a directory and the configuration file. We can see .cube.config. Here we can see our configuration file of our existing Kubernetes cluster. Now we can check again kubectl get node. See, now it's visible. Single node that's running. Got it. Now we can just deploy one simple application as well. See, in this case, we have two files, deployment and service. And I will show you one more thing. This is our load balancer. Sorry, EC2 dashboard. In EC2 dashboard, we can see our load balancer. So click load balancer. Coming to manage Kubernetes service, we didn't configure load balancer. Okay, because it's done by EKS because it's managed EKS. So the managed EKS, I mean the Amazon will create load balancer for us. So as of now, you can see there is no load balancer here. So now we are going to deploy our application. Okay, kubectl apply the file name. Here you can see deployment YAML and the service YAML. This is a simple application deployment file. Deployment .yaml. So the deployment is created. You can see the deployment kubectl get deployment. See, this is deployed, and this successfully, you can see here 2x2 up and running kubectl get pod. See, 2 pods are running. So I will show the deployment YAML file. So this is a deployment, the kind is deployment, then a name, and the replica, 2 replicas we use. That's why we will get 2 pod here. See, then the container name. See, this is the container name of our application, and it's exposing port number 80. Now we are good to exposing this application using service.yaml. So kubectl apply file name service.yaml. So it's created service. So we can check the service kubectl get svc. That's for service. So you can see here, this is a kind of load balancer. I will show one thing. Before, we didn't have the load balancer. Okay. Now after deploying the service.yaml, it will create a load balancer. Just refresh. You can see, this is a load balancer created by the EKS, managed EKS. Otherwise, it will take a lot of time to create a load balancer and creating targeted group and adding machines to the group. So that is our step. So this service is pointing to type is equal to load balancer because .yaml. Because in this YAML file we specify that type that is load balancer. In previous, when we deploying managed Kubernetes service, we use some type as service type as node port, right? So in this case, we use load balancer. That's why the EKS created that load balancer for us. And here you can see the external IP, how to access this application. Just copy the external IP. Just copy. And paste it in the browser. Hit enter. It will take some time because the load balancing backend, it will, yeah, it's done. Sometimes it will take some time. This is a game. Super Mario game application. So we can play the game. Got it, all of you. I'm all in Mahesh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Any doubts? I think there's a lot of time, right? 11 or 10:30.
Yeah.
No, 11 o'clock now. 11:03.
Okay. I just post the link, then group, you can check. Okay, if anyone have a doubt, or else we can wind up.
Yeah. Do we have a class tomorrow?
Yes. I prepare one cicd for the same. I mean, one more application.
Okay. Can you give this the the details so that we can practice.
Yes, yes, yes. I will share the video and along with the GitHub PR, all things.
Okay. Okay.
Then we can wind up, right? So one more thing.
Yes.
Sorry. One more thing, because we created 2 actions, right? Here this is a parameter. So here you can see we created action 1 and action 2. That's for destroying the same. So how to destroy the EKS cluster and other thing? Just choose the destroy and build. So it will create. It will again build the pipeline and destroy all the things. Good.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. Have a good night. Good morning to Tawfiq.
Yeah.
Bye. See you tomorrow.
Bye all.
Yeah. Thank you all.
Bye, everyone.